What's up? It's your boy, Black Man drinking orange juice here. With the rising cost of gas, alcoholism, inflation, and everything else, sometimes you gotta distract yourself in the real world by playing some Dead Rising. And boy, do I have a special one for you. Yes, you, a returning subscriber. And if you just accidentally click on this video and you're new to this channel, well, you're in for a blast. I have also made 2 other challenge videos in the past. One where I complete the game with foam hands only, and the other with just guns. I posted both of the links below in the description. Without further ado, the challenge I'll be doing today is using non-pocketable items. Or, for simple terms, heavy weapons only. The rules are quite simple. Heavy or non-pocketable items only. Accidental grapple kills don't count. Magazines can be used for aid. Vehicle kills are permitted. Ending A must be achieved plus overtime mode, and resetting isn't an option. So, dying and saving Frank from your current level and starting over isn't an option. I cannot wait to show you guys the progress that I made within this playthrough. It's quite a little bit more difficult than the weapons only, but not as difficult as foam hands only from 𝕮𝖐𝖒𝖊𝖓. That was just fucking ridiculous. So citizens of Willamette working in your grocery stores and local department malls, or wherever the fuck you call them, stock up your potted plants, shelves, and chainsaws galore. Let's fucking go.
Fantastic.
My dad loved the fresh sense of freshly mowed zombies, and a good lawn occasionally. The lawnmower still proves to be a deadly weapon against the zombie vermin called zombies in Willamette. And I just made that sentence make no sense. I had a feeling the first boss battle would be a true painful lesson trying to do these challenges, wasting my time making these videos. But is it truly a waste of time if you're Frank West on a scoop, on a mission, and entertaining you folks? At first glance, this mission was extremely hard, because I simply could not get all the heavy weapons up there and, actually climb up there with a heavy weapon. Giant wine barrel, problem. Box, problem. Trash can, problem. Problems. But, if you utilize your brain and go to Alfresco Plaza after starting the cutscene and coming back, you can grab a chainsaw, a nice handy chainsaw, chuck it up there, and you can climb up there, and with luck you can attack Carlito. It is very wise to keep a quick step in your inventory, just in case, because heavy weapons will make Frank, 10 times slower. So you'll need that speed advantage, so whenever Carlito's distracted with Brad or reloading and turned behind his back, you can get a couple good hits on him. I sped it up by 300% because this fight took at least a half hour to complete. A good thing is that the first few cases have a lot of lenience in its time. Defeating Carlito will advance you to case 1-2. Another burning question is, how's Frank so swole? He can just carry around a 135 barbell, just swinging around. Damn. Also noted on this playthrough, I got the reigning zombie achievement, which I haven't unlocked in a while. After vigorous boxing training in the gym, I decided to lead Frank towards the Chrysalis to test out some heavy weapons and see which one would be more useful against the zombies. The excavator is a cool weapon to use, but it's quite terrible at its job of being fast, efficient, and just a good old clean zombie slaying machine. It is also nighttime, so deal with the annoying convicts, who have an amazing theme song. Is it me, or every time we hear Gone Guru at the park, I kind of panic a little bit. But to be honest, being a Dead Rising veteran playing this game for like 10 years straight, they're quite easy with the chainsaw and quickstep. It also helps that most of the AI in the game are literally quite not intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not in their name. So occasionally, they'll just bump into a tree and just kind of just drive forward and sit there trying to run you over. You know, since it's close to Halloween, I want to ask you guys a question. What is your favorite video game to play during the spooky season? Or just in general? Let me know in the comment section down below. Share your thoughts. I want to know. I'm generally interested in you humans. So I'm back to mowing the lawn, you know, like my old man used to do back in the day. Lots of blood on the grass. Less actual lawn mowing. Because we had a head to out of control. One of my many favorite scoops was to get to fight Adam the Clown, and you get a little shortcut in the Wonderland Plaza. The light machine gun is kind of useless against it because he blocks all projectiles. It's quite annoying. I had to figure out a way to defeat this guy quickly because I don't want to spend another 45 minutes fighting a boss like I did last time with 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖊𝖓. The bullets do a little bit of damage to him, but it's not enough. You probably need like 800 bullets to actually get damage to block. So it's probably wise to wait until he's more vulnerable when he's sitting down, in the air, or blowing a balloon. In order to defeat this guy, within a couple of shots, stun him. I tried to mix things up with variation, picking up other heavy weapons to see if it could do any like reasonable damage to him, but I had no luck. This is probably the third most difficult boss I had to fight in this game, all in this playthrough. I kind of screwed up when I, gave away the chainsaw for the machine gun. I thought it would be quite easier. Just stay several feet apart of him like he has COVID or something, but you'll be fine. After many close calls, he finally takes a sleep on his chainsaws, and I get to have a victory. Finally, we can save the key survivor, Greg, who's a nice dude. And while we're at it, we can save the two Japanese tourists. Are honestly pretty cool too. They're so friendly, they even give you a nice kawaii pose. Now to the next escort mission, which is the woman who's stuck in a jewelry store. I was quite drunk starting this mission, so I ended up dying a lot. I was being sloppy with my chainsaw skills. Instead of revving up and slicing, I was revving up and just standing there like a fool. Look at me, I'm just swinging at nothing. What's wrong with me? That is a valuable lesson to stay away from alcohol, children. She ended up dying anyway because I do not feel like taking care of a survivor who can't take care of themselves, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make the horse drink. There are also wise lessons to learn, and that lesson is you can feed a man a fish for a day and you can feed him. Or you can teach him how to fish and feed him forever. In this case, I feed myself. And if the man, or woman, or they, them, or whatever pronouns you prefer, decide to just sit around and get eaten by fucking flesh-eating monsters, you will be left behind and be used as a PP. No, not as in PP as in penis, you whores. I mean as in prestige points. Anyway, fuck the survivors. Let's fight Carlito for a second time, which is probably the easiest boss battle ever. Just gotta like stand back and shoot this fucker in the face. Just watch how nice and easy this is. Just watch. 5 seconds tops. Take that, bitch. Now let's fight the biggest Karen in the game. He's still holding your machine gun. This will help you as well. If you're gonna play this way in this style, you might as well milk the machine gun as much as you can from the convicts.
Perfect.
For some whatever reason, I decided to go Rambo on the zombies and use the battle card as a weapon, which was a mistake. After wasting all my precious ammo, I decided to open the pharmacy door and look at that floating levitation device called a medicine kit. Fun fact, did you know it's illegal to have the actual Red Cross for first aid kits in video games? That's why they're all green. Interesting, huh? It's like a kid on Christmas, I finally got my battle card, and lo and behold, fucking Otis calls. I hate Otis. Otis is a fucking dick. I hate when he calls whenever the game, and whenever he calls, it's nothing good. It's just, more people need your help, Frank. Well, Frank, this guy needs your help. Frank, I need help. What if Frank needs help himself? What the fuck, man? No one ever asks, how is Frank? Or where is Frank? Or why is Frank? Or who is Frank? Bitch, he covered wars, you know. Remember I said I regret wasting my machine gun ammo? Well, this is why. The weapon cart does not work on uneven surfaces. So much for an early Christmas present. I mean, the good thing is that it's a fun weapon to use when it's actually working on like an even surface. It honestly adds more flavor and variations to the heavy weapons here. Because just playing with a plain old chainsaw or machine gun, it just gets boring after quite a while. Before Frank West decides to give Brad his life-saving medicine, which he could die in any second, Frank decides to just save 2 bad bitches instead, using a bench and his power of a hairy chest. My man is armed with a camera, muscles, and just pure masculinity. Look at that man. Who else would you know in any video game franchise or in real life that can carry a bench like that and use it as a weapon? Man, fuck Brad. Fuck all this cage shit. Fuck everything else.
Follow me!
Successfully saving the 18-year-olds, I didn't realize something. These bitches are probably 30 years old right now. That's crazy. It's just so odd thinking that all these survivors could be like dead or like 50, 40 years old right now. It's just kind of weird. Frank is like 60 something, right? I feel like I'm getting old. Anyway, it's on to case 3. That means we're gonna fight the Machete Man, which is one of my favorite boss battles. However, not my favorite when I'm stuck using the chainsaw. It's actually quite annoying because he'd be having some weird invincibility frames and he does a heck of a lot of damage. I had to take a couple of breaks in this one. And this asshole does this thing where he stands on top of the fucking scaffolding and just throws shit at you. He throws pipe bombs and I guess flares. It's annoying. And I can't reach up to him without, dropping my weapons. I found out you can kind of trick the AI into coming down by just throwing some random shit at him. And he'll just jump down and attack you for a little bit. And eventually fuck you up too. My favorite thing about this boss fight is Cliff is voiced by the legendary 𝕮𝖆. I like to meet that guy. I've actually went to Comic-Con a couple years ago, met 𝕮𝖐𝖆𝖊𝖓. I didn't get to take a picture with him, but I did have a conversation with him. He was pretty laid back, he was pretty cool. Is it me, or these like small niche micro celebrities are way more laid back and sometimes cooler than the big ass celebs like Kanye West, who I don't know why I mentioned his name. That man is fucking crazy. Anyway, celebrities get the same treatment as I give treatment to these survivors. They're just PP machines. They're being used for my prestige points, and I can care less about them. And boy oh boy, time for my favorite part of the game. More enemies! And these enemies are quite annoying, but not as annoying as the special forces. At least their attacks are not ranged, and they're more close quarters. But yeah, if you want to see like more footage of me beating these guys up with random objects, be my guest. Honestly, the benches, trash cans, and pots, or potted plants, they're quite effective killing these guys. I've kind of wasted a lot of time trying to kill these dudes to save Jennifer, which I always feel bad for if I just leave her in that box. It just doesn't feel right not saving her, you know. Some survivors I can give a shit about, like Ronald, fuck that guy. But I kind of waste a lot of time just trying to kill these dudes, and I kind of need to get to the next case before I run out of time. About 2 days in, and like 4 hours in the game, I'm actually having quite fun playing. There's just something about the first 2 Dead Risings that make them unique, and you can play them with a variety of playstyles, with this huge access and variety of weapons you can just walk around and find them all. It's kind of a half power trip / survival game. It's just very unique. I think it's just funny how I just knocked this guy back and is fucking behind with the fucking cash register. It's so funny. These dudes kind of kill themselves, like... Look at that. They're funny little, like, raincoat dudes just running around aimlessly doing stupid shit. Like, why are you doing this? Remember I said there was, like, a couple boss fights I had trouble with? This one I had the most trouble with. I hate fighting Isabella. It's so fucking annoying. And
so I got no eddies.
Most annoying part was that I had to fight her multiple times because something happened.
That was bullshit. That was the hardest mission I did this whole fucking game.
I'm using the same chainsaw method for the boss, and yeah, you see that pattern. You know,
Bro's headless.
Oh yeah, he got
but like,
is he already dead when you did that, or?
It's just weird because she has like certain invincibility frames as well, and sometimes my hits don't even register. Maybe I was doing something wrong. But it should take like 8 hits with the chainsaw to completely get rid of her health. It should. The keyword should. Defeating her allows you to use your motorcycle, which in turn can give you a quick pivot to Wonderland and the North Plaza. Things should be going easy. Things look like they're going well, but they're not. And you'll see.
Fuck, I'm gonna die, yo!
Pussy!
No, my game crashed. No.
You're tight. Did you save? Please tell me you saved.
Unfortunately, I did not save and had to fight Isabella again, which for some reason she was even more difficult to defeat. I don't know what it was or why, but she seemed way more aggressive, and I just could not get my chainsaws to connect with her. In a desperate struggle, I loot the cash register and I try to throw it at her face, but she just knows how to fucking kill you. Fucking. Even with quick step activated, she just seems to avoid her perpetual doom. Can't run away forever, Isabella. You know, they always say, never chase a woman unless she's on a motorcycle and you have a chainsaw. Yo, fuck you. I obtained the handcuff keys, so I might as well save these survivors and get some PP out of them, you know? I'm not giving any of these dumbasses weapons or anything because I know they're just gonna be retarded and die. So whoever makes it out alive gets to make it out alive, and they're the chosen ones.
Are you all right?
Thanks. What are you thinking?
Come on. Come on.
To me.
Follow me.
Just leave it to me.
I have to hurry though in transporting them because I need to get to the Promised Isabella mission, which kind of changes the vibe throughout the whole game. After transporting Isabella, I decided to do some good old-fashioned lawn mowing. Remember I said lawn mowing would be back? Ugh, I sound like a psychopath saying this, but mowing these zombies with the lawnmower is just so satisfying. Just hearing the little buzz and the crushing and just the sound of like watermelons being crushed. It's just, ooh, it's just so nice. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just seeing that kill marker go up. Damn. Video games are made for psychos, definitely. Next on is a long-haired punk scoop, which get to fight this pyromaniac named Paul. Fuck this guy. He ain't all too bad though. He can get killed within like a few fucking seconds because he has like the same amount of tolerance as like a regular survivor. Nothing's really special about him anyway. He just throws fire bombs and pipe bombs.
What do you want?
Saving him will give you a special scoop where he would give you a free Molotov every time you talk to him. But Molotovs are kind of useless for me in this playthrough. We finally make it back to the security room, take a picture of dead 𝕮𝖐𝖊𝖓𝖙, and figure out 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖗's master plan, which is to bomb 𝕾𝖚𝖇𝖘𝖈𝗍𝖊 forever and release the zombie parasite into the air. Ooh, I don't know how that's even possible. Then again, I'm not the expert on bombs and the atmosphere and physics and whatever. I'm just a dude that plays video games.
What the hell is this pen now?
It's a race
You
against
can't
time,
do that.
literally. Time to head to the fucking underground
angry,
tunnels
like-
and
Shut up, nigga.
start driving and start collecting some bombs. P.S. You know a game is old when your character is running around with a giant
Oh, pussy
CRTV.
was crazy though.
That shit has to be fucking like 600 pounds.
Then she turned into
His
a
back
fucking
must be fucking broken
Cortana.
already. Holy shit.
I forgot about T-Bug. Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to choose the motorcycle over the car because one, car doesn't have that much health. Motorcycle has more health than the car apparently. And two, there's a barricade blocking the way for the cars. Fun fact, I actually got my motorcycle license a few months ago. I own a Kawasaki KLX. Motorcycles are very fun to ride, and they're also dangerous too. So I don't know how the fuck Frank is doing this. No helmet, no gear at all. Frank is just a squid. Grabbing these bombs are extremely difficult as well too. You have to deal with many obstacles. There's Carlito fucking breathing down your neck, zombies crawling everywhere head to toe, and you basically struggling for your life to fucking race against time. Look, you destroyed my bike. Wow. Just great. Just great. Just fuck Carlito. After the collection of all 4 bombs, you, your hero, can finally take the ultimate step into saving the world. Using a fucking shopping cart like you were a child and you are 9 years old going grocery shopping and your parent told you to hold the shopping cart and you just fucking ripped it around and did drifts and shit. After Frank, the United States of American hero, finally saves Wilmette, you have the chance to do a side objective that's secret, and that is Snuff Shot B. I always forget to do it, but go down to the maintenance tunnels and take a picture of zombified Brad. Poor Brad. Probably one of my most favorite characters. Now we're on to case 8, in which we have to save Carlito from the meat butcher. This was quite difficult to do as well, but not as difficult as the Isabella, Hatchet Man, or Adam, or first Carlito boss fight. At least here, I barely had access to my chainsaw, and I had reached a predicament where I was like, fuck, my chainsaw broke, what do? I don't want to cheat and be a loser and use the other weapons around. So I did manage to find a couple of plastic shelves. Surprisingly, plastic shelves are dangerous. They're a menace.
Momentum. If you need the right tools, invent them. Ride the wave of time, can't feel the rhythm. The march to futures begun, get with it. Your brain is generating almighty power, either do it now, your master plan goes sour. Yeah, it's all ready to take that ball, and it's up to you to make that call. And if it don't work.
Shortly after the fight, Frank comes back to the security room, see everyone sleeping. Look at them. 2 soldiers peacefully just sleeping their, day out. This is when shit gets all Call of Duty. For the remainder of this period in the game, this is really not much to do except kill some special forces or zombies and run around the mall. This is a good opportunity to level up and basically do whatever you want for the remainder of time that you have left in the mall. Normally, the game would end on ending C, I believe, however, we're going for the overtime mode ending, and be sure to look out for Isabella's phone call, just in case. I actually got to the helipad way too sooner and had to start all over. But this is part 2 of me fucking fighting these special forces. These guys may seem stupid, but their AI is pretty intelligent. And they'll do a fucking number of damage on you if you're not careful enough. Their long range advantage is quite annoying, and they'll knock you out in seconds. Make sure to get the call from Isabella and then head to the helicopter pad. From there on then, you just gotta wait and chill for a few seconds and drink your orange juice, baby. Hooray! We currently got the ending that we wanted. So thus, we get to enter into overtime mode. overtime mode. Basically, we have 24 hours to complete our objectives, and that is find the equipment to cure Frank of his zombification. This is where the special forces get really fucking annoying. They were camping out that door there, so I decided to reset their AI and just re-enter the supermarket so I can have a slight advantage.
Requesting emergency backup. Whoa, target fighting back. He went that way. Requesting emergency backup.
Damn it.
He went that way.
Also, be sure to activate this cutscene near the clock tower, and then it's time to collect zombie queens. This can be achieved easily by just going under Sion's food and stuff and just using the truck and running over this horde. Occasionally, walk out, grab a queen, hop back in the truck, rinse and repeat. I believe Isabella needs 9 queens in total, so make sure you leave a queen just in your pocket, and grab a chainsaw or any preferable heavy weapon and try to get it into the hideout so you can use the weapon during the tunnel sequence. There you go. You have your chainsaw or any preferable heavy weapon if you're doing a heavy weapons only run. This part's really easy. Walk through the horde, open the gates, and escort Isabella. Isabella's, normally safe. She doesn't take that much damage at all, and she just gotta follow you. She has that zombie, like, I don't know what the opposite of bait is, but repellent. She has zombie repellent. She's relatively safe. Don't worry about it. This finally brings us to the end. A rail shooter segment and the boss fight with Brock, which is purely hand-to-hand. My preferred method is just stay in the opposite level of him on a tank, and he'll just jump up to you, just jump kick him over and over again. And there you go, Dead Rising Heavy Weapons Only run completed. If you stuck around and reached this end of the video, thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the video and this weird weapon challenge thing I'm trying to like set a trend on. Hit that like button, share it, and comment down below any thoughts you have. If you aren't subbed to this channel yet, then sub. That would be awesome too. Alrighty, that's enough of my stupid voice for now. And oh, it's October 31st. Happy Halloween, by the way. If you don't celebrate it, then have a happy day anyway. I'm thinking RB is out.